Superfood Evolution presents Fo tea root, Shou, benefits as a tonic herb. Fo tea root, Polygonum multiflorum, also called Shou or Shou, is one of the most important traditional Chinese longevity herbs, classified under the system of major tonic herbs. Shou is a famous tonic adaptogen that modulates the hormones, tonifies kidney yin and liver weakness. Fo tea is a top Jing herb, one of the three treasures, in traditional Chinese medicine known to replenish the root of our vitality by providing deep nourishment via Jing essence, primarily to the kidney and liver systems. Although it is an overall energizer to the body, Fo tea is slightly sedative in nature and calming to the nerves with building effects as an energy yin tonic that accumulate with use. Regular consumption of teas or extracts is particularly strengthening to the lower back and knees, as well as fortifying to the bones, muscles, and ligaments. Fo tea is one of the main ingredients in the patent longevity herbal formula Shou, originally developed by the well-known herbalist Mu San Dao Sha. It contains other tonics such as Romania and Dong Quai and is used as an anti-aging rejuvenation elixir throughout China. Fo tea root is known for its ability to concentrate tremendous amounts of qi and nutritional components into its dense root system. When these roots are consumed, these life-giving nutrients are transferred, helping us to both cleanse and nourish the bloodstream and related organs. The Legend of Li Ching-Yuen. Shou is native to China and has a deep-seated history among Taoist longevity masters who were proposed to have lived healthy and youthful lives well over the age of 100. One of the greatest legacies told throughout Asia is the story of Li Ching-Yuen, tonic herbalist and Taoist master. As the legend depicts, Li Ching-Yuen is said to have lived to the age of 252, consuming large doses of tonic brews and rice wine tinctures consisting of ginseng, Fo tea root, reishi mushroom, goji berries, and gotu kola. He was actually published in the 1933 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's oldest living man, 1678 to 1930, but since then this claim has been retracted as myth. However, this story, as well as many others, represent the traditionally recognized notion of Taoists living well beyond what we think is humanly possible is due in part to the consumption of these tonic herbs. Shou benefits, supports kidney health. Fo tea root is specific for building strength in the kidneys and is an essential herb for those with kidney yin deficiency or anyone suffering from extreme fatigue, weakness, cortisol depletion, or adrenal exhaustion. As we mentioned, Shou's benefits as a yin tonic naturally strengthen the skeletal structure as well as one's muscular physique. In TCM, yin is the material basis for yang energy and therefore when deficient needs to be replenished in order to build back strength and stamina. All yin energy in the body comes from the kidney yin and is the reason the kidneys are often referred to as the root of our vitality, with their position seated close to the bottom of all major organs. They are a storehouse for vital life energies called Jing or essence in Chinese medicine and are in charge of reproduction, water metabolism, filtering of the blood, and waste removal. Fo tea extracts and teas used over a period of time naturally help to restore Jing energy and nurture kidney functions. What causes yin deficiency? As we age, we become more susceptible to yin deficiency, which is represented by the drying of the skin, hair, and tissues of the body. However, there are many lifestyle habits that can contribute significantly to the depletion of kidney yin over the course of a lifetime. This includes the consumption of low-quality foods, sodas, alcohol, salty foods, pharmaceuticals, as well as smoking, chronic emotional stress, and exposure to environmental pollutants in the air we breathe and foods we eat. We personally feel that consuming some major tonic adaptogens like Fo tea root on a regular basis are especially important as an adjunct to a health-promoting diet and lifestyle. Most people today are extremely yin deficient. This is why we promote Fo Tea root as one of our top 10 superfoods. It is important, however, to consider your own unique constitution, conditions, and health goals, as some herbs or combination of herbs may be more appropriate for your individual situation. Known to restore hair and reverse graying. Fo Tea, or Shou Wu, is calming to the mind and relaxes kidney stress associated with the premature graying of hair. It is known throughout China not only as a preventative, but also to help gray hair regain its original color and pigment. Shou Wu literally translates as black-haired Mr. Ho and has been recognized for centuries as a famous restorative root and anti-aging tonic herb for transforming hair color back to its natural state. It is also respected as a hair restorative, helpful for hair growth and baldness. This is in part due to Fo Tea's effects at balancing hormones as well as strengthening the organs of elimination, kidneys and liver, which in turn increases circulation and blood flow to the hair follicles, stimulating new growth and hair thickness. According to a PubMed study, extracts of P. multiflorum have been reported to promote hair growth in vivo. Reproductive tonic that increases libido. Fo Tea root is known to enhance sexual libido and is specifically nourishing to the reproductive system in both men and women. It is helpful for increasing fertility, most likely due to its revitalizing effects that nurture yin fluids. In addition, it helps to maintain and protect the liver. The liver is in charge of constructing various building blocks needed for proper hormone production and activity that keeps our reproductive systems healthy and strong. One of the legendary stories about Fo Tea root's discovery is in the book called The Legend of Shou Wu, written by Li Ao of the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907. In it, he writes about the story of Neng Si, a 58-year-old man in poor health who was never able to bear children. He was the first to discover a twisting 3-yard vine of Fo Tea that appeared to be making love, and out of curiosity took the root home and used it for a period of time. In several years, his hair grew dark again, and his appearance became youthful. Over the next 10 years, he fathered several boys and changed his name to Neng Si, meaning capable of bearing offspring, Li Ao. Fo Tea root helps the liver. The liver is the master detoxifier and one of the 2 major organs responsible for the state of our bloodstream. The blood that runs through our bodies is like the system of rivers that nurtures and feeds the earth. When it is running clean and unobstructed, it in turn feeds and nourishes our body. Fo Tea provides a gentle liver detox by purifying as well as building the blood, and is known to clear redness from the eyes, a sign of liver stagnation. Prepared Shou Wu contains a number of antioxidants that act as a liver tonic with protective and regulatory actions that help to stabilize cells and maintain liver health. Use prepared Fo Tea only. Usually Shou Wu is available prepared or raw. We always use prepared roots as opposed to raw versions. Raw Fo Tea can actually be toxic to the liver when consumed in high amounts and should largely be avoided by purchasing the herb from high-quality sources that are prepared appropriately. Prepared roots have been stewed in black bean broth and dried. They are very different than raw unprepared Fo Tea, which in our opinion should never be consumed because of its hepatotoxic effects. Fo Tea root raises SOD levels. Superoxide dismutase, also called SOD, is a natural antioxidant enzyme produced within the body that plays a significant role as a free radical scavenger and protects against DNA damage. Shou Wu is thought to help preserve healthy amounts of SOD even as we grow older. SOD is present in almost all extracellular fluids, which are increased with regular use of Fo Tea root extracts. SOD transforms the superoxide radical into ions that are less reactive. These less reactive ions are then further transformed by the antioxidants catalase and glutathione into safe molecules. This transformation, called dismutation, is essential to life. Shou Wu supports the normal dismutation process. Ron Teagarden. Another principal antioxidant constituent of Polygonum multiflorum is TSG, or tetrahydroxystilbene glucoside. TSG, derived from fo-ti root, is shown in a Chinese study to help increase SOD as well as improve memory and regulate body weight. The result also suggested that TSG had a promising anti-aging effect by regulating the Klotho gene. Shou Wu benefits: nourishes deep energy, kidney yin and Jing, acts as a potent reproductive tonic, mildly sedates the nervous system, nurtures ovaries and increases sperm count, contains high amounts of zinc, lecithin, and iron, increases libido and sex drive, purifies the blood, liver, and kidneys, contains antioxidants, and increases SOD. Nutritional components: good source of iron. Fo-ti is high in iron content, which makes it an ideal tonic for building the blood and preventing anemia. It contains more than both dong quai and goji, which are known to have considerable amounts. It is an important nutrient for energy production, muscular functions, and also supports a healthy circulatory system. Contains zinc. Fo-ti root is very rich in zinc, containing 24 times the amount of other herbs with about 42 milligrams of zinc per 100 grams. This is much higher than even animal foods, which normally contain between 3 to 5 milligrams per 100 grams. People who eat a high raw vegan or vegetarian diet are often deficient in this important mineral, which is required for cellular metabolism, neurological functions, healthy immune response, reproductive vitality, and muscle growth. High in lecithin. Shou Wu is a good source of lecithin and choline, helpful for cognitive function. A constituent in lecithin called inositol is also known to be good for maintaining healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels. How to use fo-ti root. Dried root pieces or slices. One of our favorite ways to prepare fo-ti is as a tonic tea. All adaptogens need to be simmered to release their beneficial properties and healing components. This involves using the dried root pieces, or sometimes slices, and preparing a decoction by simmering it for at least 30 minutes to an hour or more in water. This produces a dark, richly flavored tea you can drink throughout the day. We usually decoct fo-ti with other tonic herbs and liver cleansers. It is a wonderful addition to most other herbal formulations and can be used as a decocted base for herbal tea infusions. It is cheaper in the long run to buy it in bulk quantities, which gives you a large supply to keep up your tea-making habits. Generally, there are different grades you can purchase, with the higher quality roots being darker in color and also more expensive. We usually buy different grades and mix them together. Shou Wu tinctures. Tinctures can be a convenient way to take fo-ti, as they are easy to add into teas or can be blended into water. Herb Farm offers a high-quality prepared fo-ti tincture containing distilled water, certified organic grain alcohol, and fo-ti root extractives. Fo-ti Shou Wu extracts. You can also use powdered herbal extracts or tinctures. The best company in our opinion for high-quality tonic extracts is either Jing Herbs or Dragon Herbs. Jing Herbs sells the prepared powdered extract as loose powder as opposed to capsules. The company Imperial Tonics has a great super potent Chinese tonic powder extract including reishi, astragalus 4, very unique, fo-ti root, schizandra, and goji berries. The powder can be simply added to teas or tonic drinks. Recommended dosage. Fo-ti root extract or teas are generally safe to use over a long period of time. The standard dosage for a powder extract would be approximately 1 teaspoon 2 times per day, or 6 to 12 capsules. For tea decoctions using fo-ti as the active ingredient, we would recommend 2 to 4 tablespoons of dried roots, or 1/8 to 1/4 cup of root slices to about 32 ounces of water. For greater effects, it's best to consume teas or extracts throughout the day as opposed to all at once. Precautions. Prepared Polygonum multiflorum is considered to be safe and suitable for long-term and daily use. Mild gastrointestinal disturbance, characterized by soft stool, is the only side effect. However, this is very rare. As we mentioned, you should only consume prepared roots rather than raw versions, which are known to be toxic to the liver in large amounts and can have quite the opposite effect of prepared pho tea for some individuals. Thanks for watching, and for more on tonic herbs, visit superfoodsforsuperhealth.com. Please give us a thumbs up if you found this video useful.